What the fuck is up, guys? Back with another upload. You know what fucking time it is. We're doing a tier list. This used to be a staple of the channel, a classic, a must-see, if you will. Haven't done one of these in a couple vids, so we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. You know, we got to. Um, so we're gonna be rating. If you guys can't tell by the screen already, some presidents based not on their politics, not on their ethics, not on their presidency, but their drip. And you know, I'm really excited for this. I think we're gonna see some interesting takes here. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, I do want to say before I start, please forgive me. I do not know all these old mother effers names. I mean, some of these guys were looking at 1800s. You know, I wasn't alive then. You know, as crazy as that may seem, because of how knowledgeable I am, I wasn't alive in the 1800s. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to help there. So starting off, we have Mr. John Adams, I believe, and that's gonna be boy. What the fuck is that? From what I can tell in this picture, man has no drip. It's really embarrassing actually. From other pictures I've seen of him, he's a giant bald spot on his head, and you know, that's just what are you doing with that? Okay, like that's terrible. You know, continuing with the list, you can see we have a lot of we got a lot of interesting characters up here. Don't know who this guy is. Sorry, but I'm gonna give him F tier. He looks really grumpy in this picture. It's not a great picture of him. Not sure which president this is out of the fucking 800 there are, but sorry, buddy. You're an F tier. Sorry. This guy, I'm feeling it. Not sure who this guy is. Hopefully he's not a fucking terrible one, because there's some not great presidents. You know, yeah. But however, I do think I'm gonna have to put him in the B tier. That's a solid fucking mustache. Borderline A tier to be honest. But I feel like he doesn't have that immediate me look at him and I know who he is face. As some of these guys do, as I can do with some of them. So I'm gonna have to put him in B tier. Maybe if he had more recognizable face, I'd put him up higher. But since he's lacking that, I don't think I can do that. Alright, we got this guy. It's kind of creepy looking. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in D tier. He's giving me a real Nosferatu, Phantom of the Opera, fucking Master Redditor vibe. So I can't put him high on the list. Also, don't know who he is. This guy, who I'm gonna give this guy B. I'll tell you why. He kind of looks like the guy who plays the Preacher in The Punisher. Don't know if you guys have seen that series, but yeah, I was watching it a while back, and it's a cool character on the show. He looks like him, and that guy's pretty cool. So, by theory, I think he looks pretty cool because he looks almost identical to how he is. So yeah. Um, all right, let's so we did a couple of guys at the top, some no name dudes. Let's get into some more recent people. Switch it up a little. I know this is not my usual thing, but let's do it. JFK. Okay, JFK. He can't be a drip god. He got caught lacking. As sad as it is to say, he got clapped. Okay, and I think as a certified drip god, you can't be just getting clapped everywhere all the time. However, for those of you who don't know, JFK was a very popular, iconic figure in the 50s and 60s, I believe, is when his presidency was. Don't quote me on that, but I know it was around that time frame. Um, and I think every woman over the age of 20 wanted to fucking ride JFK's face to the fucking moon. Alright, this man was known for his sex appeal or whatever, apparently. I still have seen bitches to this day post things on Instagram saying how hot JFK is, and this is fucking 70 fucking years past or some shit like that. Once again, I'm not a numbers guy, so don't quote me on that. But you know what I'm saying. So I think just that alone, that ability to generate that charisma, that pelvic movement, I think is really what separates JFK from the rest of the pack here. Though, to be honest, just by facial recognition, I wouldn't say as much competition. My boy George, that's an A. Um, I know what you're saying. First president, he should be a drip god. He revolutionized the game, revolutionized the movement. That's a fair point, but we're not talking about presidency. We're talking about drip. From what I heard, George Washington may have had wooden teeth. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's kind of gross to me. I feel like that's not very very practical either. However, he does have that picture where he's being the general. Another major factor, being the general going to president. That's some grinding, you know. That takes a lot of guts, courage. Then as I was saying, he's got the picture where he's like posed, straight, cock thrusting out as they're sailing across the frozen lake. So I'm gonna say that's easy A tier for him, to be honest, just because of that. Got another famous figure here, Mr. Abraham Lincoln, drip god. Now I know what you're saying. Troy, you just said about JFK, he got clapped, so he can't be a drip god. But Abraham Lincoln got clapped, but he's a drip. First off, he got clapped in a theater. That's kind of cool. No, it's not. Actually. But Abraham Lincoln is so fucking famous that the person who killed Abraham Lincoln got famous because he killed Abraham Lincoln. That's how famous Abraham Lincoln was. The asshole who killed him was fucking famous because of he was associated with Abraham Lincoln. You know, I think most people probably know who John Wilkes Booth is. If they don't, you know. Not to mention, the man revolutionized the fucking top hat game. I mean, you tell me who you know wears top hats besides Abraham Lincoln, the Monopoly Man, and the fucking Folgers Peanuts. I think that's what brand it is, but who fucking wears top hats besides them? No one. And you know what's crazy? Abraham Lincoln was around before both those other motherfuckers. They stole his style. So, for that alone, revolutionizing the hat game, probably maybe inventing hats. I mean, who's to say he didn't? I don't know. I'm gonna say Drip God. This guy is a more recent president, from what I can see. Just given style and facial features. Not sure which guy this is. So for that, I'm gonna give him a C. He looks like a very generic president. This looks like who they'd cast to play a president in a movie. Now, that's not to discredit whoever this man is drip or anything like that. I just feel it's very average. Nothing really stands out when I see his picture, so I'm gonna have to just give him a straight up C. That's it. This guy, not sure who this dude is. He's kind of giving me creep vibes too, man. And you know. Nah, I think this guy's a F. Not sure which president this is, but man, I don't know what he's doing with that fit, much less the whole haircut. Like, yeah, both these dudes just give me kind of creepy, really mean guy vibes, and I don't think we can be messing with that, you know. All right, so we got some more notable figures popping up here. I believe this is Thomas Jefferson, if I'm not mistaken. Thomas Jefferson. We're going on drip here, so you know, a lot of you guys say, "Oh, blah, 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 blah." Don't care. They don't want to hear it. I'm thinking B because I really don't see anything outstanding here, spectacular. Although you know, I like the color he's got going back on the picture. It seems like a lot of these older guys is just black and white photos. He's actually got some color to his. You know, pretty interesting. Uh, I, I don't know, man. I think he belongs at a B. I think he's B minus, possibly going to C territory if we're being honest here. But yeah. So I'm sorry, Thomas Jefferson, but I'm gonna have to do it to you, dog. I'm gonna have to do it to you. So let's go through some of these old motherfuckers. This guy looks pretty recent. Don't know who he is. He kind of looks like that guy from that '70s show, The Dad. I'm gonna give him a D. You know, I don't know. It's just the whole picture in itself seems kind of fake. As far as I can tell, he's like one of the only presidents with American flag behind him. Oh no, my bad. We got Bush and Mr. Carter here. They have American flag behind them, but I don't know. The whole it gives me really fake vibe, so I'm not messing with that. This guy, not sure who he is. I'm gonna give him C tier because that's a pretty. Nah, actually, yeah, no. Actually, to be honest, he kind of looks good at C tier. I mean, the beard's pretty nice, but other than that, there's really nothing outstanding going on here that I can really just you know, put about him. So I think I'm gonna have to leave him at C. This guy, I've definitely seen this guy's picture before, so I think he's one of the more notable presidents, unless I'm completely wrong. But I'm gonna have to put him in C2. He actually looks like he could be related to this guy next to him. Then again, all these guys look pretty similar for the most part, so maybe I have no idea. No, actually, to be honest, you trim this guy's beard, and there's barely any fucking difference in those pictures. That's insane, actually. Holy shit. Has someone looked into this? Who are these two guys? And why the fuck do they look like they're related to each other when they're probably not? That's insane. Alright, moving on. Isn't this Polk or some shit? Isn't this James K. Polk? That was the president, right? I don't fucking know. Hmm. Yeah. Actually, no, I'm gonna see because he low key looks like Bill Nye the Science Guy, and I feel like that's kind of dope. So I'm gonna leave him at C because of that. But other than that, like, yeah, I'm not. Oh, okay, all right. This guy, I'm gonna have to put him here. I'm not sure who that guy is, but holy shit. If you look at that face long enough, you'll get fucking nightmares for the rest of your life. Like, holy fuck. Jesus. I'm not convinced that the person who took this picture didn't fucking die after. It looks like he's already planning his fucking death in his mind. This guy, pretty mediocre. I think I'm gonna have to put him in C. He's really not doing anything for me. As you can see, he's kind of the prototype C presidential drip here, as you can see. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put him a C. There's nothing really outstanding there. Kind of average. This guy, however, I'm fucking with it because this guy, I'll tell you what, this guy's doing a take on this, but he's kind of letting it just grow out. He's letting it get musty. I mean, look at the comparison. I did a direct comparison so you guys can see. There's a stark contrast. This is combed, well maintained, kind of proper-esque. This guy just says, "Hey, I don't feel like shaving for this picture, and you can suck my dick if you think otherwise. I'm the president." And I respect that. I don't know which president this is. This guy could be terrible for all I know, but I do respect the drip, however. I do respect the drip. Alright, so we did some old presidents for a while. Let's get into some new school guys. Alright, so we got Mr. George Bush here. The OG Bush, not OG Kush, but the Mr. P-D-U-B, P-Dub. You know what I'm saying? Um, uh, fuck. I'm gonna give him B for Bush because there's really nothing outstanding here. He just looks like maybe a nice dad who plays golf, maybe lives out in the Keys, and who'll give his son a noogie every now and then. Other than that, it's pretty average, nothing spectacular. I'm gonna leave him in B tier. Moving on, this guy has a fucking amazing mustache. I know I said I was gonna do some more current presidents, but I seen it and it was bothering me. I just have to fucking go on him. I think this man has a mutton chop mustache combo. That is fucking iconic. You seen some dude walking down the street like that now, you would fucking notice him. At that time, was it as fucking unique or popular? Probably not, but who's to say that this man didn't invent that combo? And you know what? I respect the fuck out of that. You deserve that A tier, sir. Not sure what president you are. I think you might actually be the president that only lived for like fucking 4 months in office or some shit, but hey, props to you, buddy. That's some nice facial hair. We can at least remember you for that. So we got the man himself, uh, the Mr. Fuckboy President, Barack Obama. There's no way this man isn't in Drip God. Just thinking about it, he's the only African American president. I feel like that takes some dripping itself. You guys have seen the videos and him balling up with the fucking Jordan shirt on in the gym, shooting shots. Uh, with the sign and shit. Honestly, I think Obunga, however you address him, Mr. Obama. What is his last name? What is Obama's last name? Whatever you know him by. Um, yeah, I think he's drip god, and I think it's not even a debate, to be honest with you. People who feel otherwise, I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. All right, let's back into some old. Actually, no. This is Lyndon B. Johnson, if I'm not mistaken. Don't tell me why I know what he looks like, but I know for a fact this is Lyndon B. Johnson. I'm gonna say D tier. He just looks angry. He looks like Looks like you've been walking on his lawn for a little longer than 5 seconds, and he's about to fucking cuss you out for it. He's about to fucking drop some almost racial slurs at you. Not quite, not quite racist, but like put a little more emphasis on it, and you might get something. I feel like that's the vibe we're getting from him. This guy, um, I'm not sure who this is, but I'm gonna give him D tier. I know that's kind of controversial. He's just kind of normal looking compared to all of them, but I think that's why these guys are all normal looking, but they're at least trying to go for a prototype build. This guy just isn't like he's not really doing anything here. He's like being almost like borderline too generic with this, and you can't get high on the drip list doing that, man. That's a no go. Okay, this is doing something for me. I'm gonna fuck around and put this guy A tier. You know, he's got the widow's peak, which is crazy enough in itself, but his hair is so fucking white, and he's got the popped collar with some fucking I don't even know what the fuck he's wearing. It looks like he's on some Playboy Cardi vampire shit, to be honest. But yeah, no, I'm getting the fucking a vibe from this guy. I think maybe that's Monroe. I think I may have said someone was Monroe earlier, but he looks like a Monroe to me. I don't know why. Maybe that's him or not. I don't know. He just strikes me as someone who's Monroe-ish. But yeah, I think I'm comfortable leaving him at A tier. This guy, sheesh, I don't know, man. Uh, he's really not doing anything for me. This is pretty generic. I don't even think is it C tier. I'm trying to stock them up next to the other people. Yeah. I'll leave him a C tier. I don't think it's D, but I don't really think it's anything special either. I'd say it's really underwhelming to be quite frank. This guy, I think he's also C tier. He's got the make of kind of a creepy looking lower tier guy, but his picture does look like he just farted. So I feel like that alone brings him up a few points. Maybe the presidential photographer was like, make a funny face, president, and he said, oh well, yes, of course, and he did that face. And I respect him for that. You should be able to be president or POTUS and be able to have some fun as well. All right, so I'm not knocking that. This guy, he looks like Pinocchio if he was a real person. Don't tell me why that came to mind, but he just looks like that. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna have to put him in D tier. It's really underwhelming. I really wouldn't even say it's generic. I'm gonna have to put him in D tier. Yeah, I can't. I'm not rocking with it. All right, so we got this is Mr. Nixon, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I'm gonna put him B tier. He kind of did the whole peace sign thing. He's a little different. A lot of these guys have contrasting colors, if you can see. Nothing is white, black, black, white. My man Nixon here went blue suit, white undershirt, blue tie. That's kind of bold. He looks like the generic dad. Mr. Nixon does. Also, yeah, like I said, he did the whole peace sign thing. I feel like that kind of counts for something. I'm gonna leave him at a B tier. Nothing outstanding, but I think it puts him ahead of the pack here at C. Um, this guy. Okay, you know what? I don't know who this guy is, but I'm saying A. This guy was ahead of his time. He's got the whole fuckboy, e-boy curl going on, Okay, you tell me right now, ladies. This guy was in your DM. Don't act like you wouldn't respond to him. This guy was way ahead of. You know what? To be honest, I think I'm putting him S tier. I'm not sure which president this is. You guys can tell me in the comments because I'm sure you'll look up all these for whatever reason. But yeah, he's really got that little fucking beach boy, e-boy fucking curl in his hair going on. That's pretty advanced. That's some advanced shit, man. He was on the new wave. He probably got so little coochie because he was so ahead of his time. Because I'm telling you, you rocking this in fucking 2020, 2021, man, you will not get a message from a girl. I know that didn't make sense, but yeah, I said it. Ooh, I'm gonna have to give this an F. Borderline a boy, what the fuck is that? Because it looks like he's trying to do a little goatee thing here. That's not working. He's trying to do like the old school presidential throwback. That's not working. He's got a giant bald spot. That's really not working for him. Um, yeah, overall it's just it's borderline. Boy, what the fuck is that? But I'm leaving F. Once again, this is another guy who looks like he's a redditor. Um, Reagan. All right, Reagan. Mm, I'm gonna give Reagan a B. I feel like just based on notoriety, he has to go above C tier, but he kind of looks just like a normal like dad guy. Not really anything spectacular from him. Nothing in his picture. I know he was an actor, a movie star, or some shit, and I think he had like a pet monkey or something. Maybe that's someone else, but I think that's him. I don't really care. I'm not playing into all that. Don't try to get into politics with me. Um, he's B tier. Nothing really substantial, but I think just notoriety alone will get him higher. This guy, I'm gonna have to go. Boy, what the fuck is that? It looks like I don't know where his facial hair stops and where his fucking undershirt begins. It's really hard for me to establish. It low key looks like as if his undershirt is eating his face. Like as if he's actually like an alien and his face is popping out of the undershirt. Um, I don't know who this man is. Maybe he was a great president. I'm not sure. But yeah, he's not going high on my tier list. I'll tell you that much. Um, okay, we're getting some interesting people here. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is my boy Teddy Roosevelt. That's an S tier. My boy's got the fucking handlebar mustachey with a single monocle, and is he wearing a glass? I don't know. I don't know if that's a monocle or if that's just glasses with a chain dangling. I'm not really sure, but that's kind of hard. That's kind of fire, man. And I mean, he's in the Night of the Living Museum movie. He fought in the Gulf War, I believe. No, wait, hold up. Whoa, hold up. Is the Gulf War? No, no, the Mexican American War. I think is that what it is? Fuck. Okay, Jesus. Okay. All the history buffs in the comments are gonna fucking eat me alive. He fought in some fucking war. I don't know. He was a general in one of them. But that's pretty dope. He was like paying homage to maybe his idol George Washington or some shit. But that's pretty dope. Um. All right, here we got another drip god. Another drip god is not just yet. Mr. Bill Clinton. Don't try to argue with me on this one. That man Bill Clinton looks like he is always high. I've never seen his eyes not red. That's probably not what it is. He probably just has some medical condition. But regardless, the man got domed in the Oval Office. Man, don't say anything. You can't argue. Oh man, don't care. Drip God. What else? What other president do you know got domed in the Oval Office? Probably a couple others, but he's the one who got caught. So he gets all the fucking credit and the notoriety. And that's pretty fucking cool. And also, I heard that he put out a cigarette in Monica Lewinsky's vagina. That that seems kind of gross and mean, and I don't want to know the details of that, but at the same time, I feel like that fucking laments him as a drip god. Alright. Is this the other Roosevelt? I'm not sure what Franklin Roosevelt looks like. I feel like he may have been one of the people I put really low. But I know there's another Roosevelt. I thought it was this guy, but looking at yeah, I don't think it was him. I don't think Franklin Roosevelt was that fat either, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm actually not even sure which president was the one that was so fat he had to get a custom tub built. I feel like it's this guy. This guy's giving me so fat he got a custom tub built vibes. So if it is him, he gets to stay in S tier anyway. But I feel like he should be in S tier just because of that handlebar mustache. I feel like it's like a step above this guy. Once again, man, look at these guys. If you change the facial hair, this guy and this guy look almost fucking related. They look like they could be fucking brothers, maybe cousins. It's insane how many of these presidents look alike. It's actually shocking. This guy, I'm gonna give him D. Very boring, very bland. Looks like he just woke up out of bed. But he doesn't give off the same creepy vibes that these dudes down here do. So I'll leave him a D. Nothing much else to say really. I believe this is Mr. Jimmy Carter, if I'm not mistaken. Um, yeah, Jimmy Carter. I'm gonna put him at a. I think he gives me B vibes. Sorry about that, guys. I think he's a B because he's kind of on the same length as Ronald Reagan. I'm even looking next to each other. Those pictures are fucking damn near identical. Just a very average, dadly looking president, nothing crazy. I think this is actually Franklin Roosevelt. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is Franklin Roosevelt. Um, if not, I'm not sure who he is, but regardless, I think he's an A tier in terms of dressing. This guy just looks like he fucks, you know. It looks like he knows how to dress. It looks like he's like, "Hey ladies, you want to help me push my wheelchair?" Ah, yes. Assuming this is Franklin Roosevelt. If not, then he probably wouldn't say that. But yeah, no, pretty nice. Eisenhower. Uh, I'm gonna say D. Um, actually, hmm. Oh, fuck, I'm not sure, man. I'm trying to think because he looks like a supervillain. Okay, it looks like you combine Lex Luthor and Mr. Frost, and this is the product you got, Mr. Luthor. And I don't know if that makes him lame or cool though. Kind of at a standstill. I'm seeing the pictures like where he really fits it. Nah, I think he deserves more of a C. I think that's where he's at, honestly. If we're just being honest here. I mean, as you guys can tell from the screen, there's an elite few. Okay, like this list is this. There's an average, and then there's above and beyond when it comes to drip. This guy, oh boy. Er, I'm a, I think that's an F. Though he doesn't look as creepy as these other three guys, like I don't know, dude. I imagine this is like what the guy looks like in the Telltale Heart poem. I don't know why I made that reference, but that was just the first thing that came to mind when looking at this guy. So I think he belongs there. This dude, if I had to go out on a limb and guess who this is, I'm gonna say it's John Quincy Adams because for some reason this and this look so similar. Um, I'm gonna give him F tier, man. That's pretty bad. If it is John Quincy Adams, at least he's proving upon his dad. He picked up on his ways. But yeah, I don't know, man. That's pretty underwhelming. George Bush, that's easy A. You know, the man. God, shut the fuck up, bitch. The man looks dapper. Um, damn, I feel like it's almost borderline S. Ah, trying to see which group he fits in with more. I think he's a solid A. I think he's a solid A. That he's leading the pack of the A's. If you ever seen the video where he dodges the shoe, you know, that's a man who's had to dodge shoes before. Probably because a lady was so mad that he fucked another four women while he was dating her that she threw a shoe at him, and you know that's he learned from experience in that interview. He just whoop, ducked it. So that alone, I feel like makes him a drip connoisseur. Oh boy, this is interesting. Possibly the most hated man of all time. This is gonna be controversial. Where do you guys think I'm gonna put him? Where do you guys think I'm gonna put him? Come on, tell me. Where do you guys think I'm gonna put him? Oh, it's S tier. It's S. Now, I feel like people are gonna be really upset. Okay, regardless of where I put this man. Um, I am going to tell you right now, though. Uh, if you think Donald Trump belongs anywhere other than S or Drip God in terms of fucking just drip and revolutionizing the presidential fashion and just fucking persona, the fucking fashion. I already said that, but I don't really know how else to describe it. Um, I don't know, man. He just looks dapper. I mean, look at these three guys. All right, there's a reason these guys are up here compared to these guys in the picture here below. You can argue with me. You can say whatever you want. That's a nice smile. That's a nice smile. That's a nice smile. They know what they're doing. They said, I'm getting my picture taken. All right, time to put on my fake happy face. And they gave a big cheesy smile, and they did what needed to be done to earn their spot on this list. Regardless of your feelings in terms of presidential candidacy or whatever, like I said, this isn't political, but if you want to know who's got drip, this man's got drip. I think a lot of people will actually be upset that I didn't put him in drip god, but I think he deserves S, honestly. Kind of underwhelming finish. Not sure who this guy is, but he looks. No, I'm not putting him there. Sorry. He looks pretty average. I'm gonna have to put him in C tier. Nothing really outstanding or special here. I might put him next to Mr. Fartface President. Yeah, I think that's the end of the list, guys. Very long video. I'm sorry, but we had to go through a lot of presidents. Fucking however many of them there are now. And as you can see, Mr. Biden is not here. Whatever. Who cares? I don't think it's that big of a fucking deal. If he was here, I'd probably put him in fucking. It depends on how the picture looks, but I'm thinking solid C or B tier. Nothing crazy. Um, but yeah, that's really it, guys. I think this is a pretty good list. You guys can feel free to comment where you change or put the list, in your opinion. I feel like it's very balanced. Yeah, and like I want to say, I'm pretty sure I made it pretty clear of the tone of this video, if it wasn't clear already, that obviously this isn't serious. This is satirical, and this is in no way politically like affiliated or charged. It's just a fun list I thought would be kind of funny to make about presidents. But if you like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.